message is for Cancer, July 2020. Did a pre-shuffle, so let's get right to your reading, Cancer. Let's see what your current state is for love, July 2020. We have Strength, so could represent a Leo, but if not, it's just your relationship is going strong right now. There's been a lot of turmoil in the world recently, but the two of you have come out on top. Everything's looking good. Maybe you went through some trials and tribulations before, but now you're stronger because of it. Your partner's current state, the Chariot. So we already have two major arcana with Strength, which could represent Leo, and the Chariot is Cancer. Your partner right now is feeling victorious. So maybe there was some kind of challenges or tribulations before, and maybe you back down and they're kind of feeling like they won, so to speak, which is actually bringing peace and harmony to the relationship. But let's see how that goes, because that could go either way. Right now they feel like they're in a state of victory. Like they're not necessarily going to continue to take on this role of being like the one who wears the pants, so to speak, but right now they're in that energy and they're feeling victorious. So we already got more cards popping out. So this is you are the King of Swords reversed. So you really had to kind of put your logic to the side, and you kind of had to swallow your pride, because whatever this issue was in the past, you kind of still feel like that you were right, but you were the bigger person and you did want peace and harmony, and you kind of backed down and they're feeling victorious, but you kind of still have this icky feeling like, but I know I was right. And then we have your challenges. You have the Tower reversed. So yeah, you definitely feel like by doing this, you avoided a tower moment, but you almost feel like, are you just putting off this tower moment? Does this tower moment need to happen? Does something need to be, should I have just backed down? Because there's still an issue here, and maybe that needs to be discussed in order for the relationship to really last in the long run. And your partner's challenges, they have the Seven of Wands in reverse. So they, again, they're feeling victorious, and they kind of don't realize that you back down. Their challenge right now is kind of like a little bit oblivious, a little bit ignorant to how this actually went down, and the fact that and which in order for that to work, they would have to be ignorant to it. And your desires, you have the Seven of Swords in reverse. So again, like you still it's funny because your challenges and your desires are the same thing. You still have this icky feeling, like you're like, there's still stuff unsaid, like you back down, but you're kind of regretting it now, and you are wondering if it was the right thing. You're hoping that it was the right thing and that it will move forward gracefully from here. That's what you're hoping. That's what you want to achieve. You do want peace and harmony in this relationship. And your partner's desires, the Hermit, they feel as though, so I guess there might be an inkling that they realize that you back down, or this could perhaps be a situation where you two were going to move forward with something, and they wanted to do it one way, and you wanted to do it another way, and you back down and kind of let them do it their way. So they're hoping that their way brings you to where you want to be, but you still don't really feel like that's the case. So you kind of feel icky about it, but they're hoping that it does. Of course they're hoping that it does. They want their way to be right? So you sacrificed your idea for the sake of the relationship. They I feel like they didn't really want to look at your ideas, and it didn't, they're more preoccupied with them being right than actually achieving whatever it is that you two want to achieve. And your outcome, Cancer, you have the Five of Wands. Yeah. So this is gonna blow up. It's kind of eating away at you, and it's gonna come to a boil, and there is gonna be conflict again in the future. And their outcome, they have the Two of Wands reversed. And I'm not sure if this is a result of the conflict that's gonna come, that they're gonna realize that they were wrong, and that they're going to be delayed and frustrated and not be able to move forth with their idea. I don't know if that's because of you, or it's just not a good idea, which is why you didn't like it in the first place. And there's definitely going to be stagnation there. So let's get a card from the Return of Spirit Oracle deck in order to clarify the outcome for the both of you. Okay, Return of Spirit. So can we get clarification on the outcome for Cancer for the month of July 2020? We got birthing. So this is going to be a new idea that bursts as a result of you kind of letting them take charge. And you're going to find that you come together and birth a brand new idea that isn't either. So the conflict's going to arise, and they're going to realize that their way isn't necessarily the correct way. But I think what's going to happen is you're going to realize that too. And when you start working more as a team, that's when you're going to give birth to the idea that will actually move you forward as a couple. Okay, thank you for listening, Cancer, and I'll see you later. Bye.